Hey everybody, Trey Black here with another video for you. Something a little special. Um, as promised, I will be presenting my Friday the 13th Part 3 comic, and I decided this is the best way that I could present it. You know, I'm going to try to keep the camera as steady as I can so you can have a good visual on it. My apologies if it's not the best quality, but I'm... hey. But and I would also like to say that I do not own Friday the 13th or any of its trademarks or characters. I am not trying to promote Friday the 13th in any way. I am only presenting my hand-drawn comic of the Friday the 13th Part 3 film. But I do not own Friday the 13th or any of its trademarks or that kind of thing. So just to be clear on that. So without further ado, here's Friday the 13th, Part 3, A New Dimension in Terror. Higgins Haven. Check it out! Woohoo! 19-year-old Chris Higgins and her 6 friends, Andy, Debbie, Chuck, Chili, Vera, and Shelley, are expecting nothing more than a quiet, enjoyable weekend in the country. Nothing could possibly interrupt their weekend getaway. But unfortunately, this particular weekend began with Friday the 13th. This was my bedroom. It's yours for the weekend. Great. Chris, I don't mean to be picky or anything, but, where's the bed? Damn it. Chris? Oh. It's right here. What's this? It's your bed. A hammock? You might like it. Why not? Rick, wait! Yes? Rick, what is it? Yikes. My poor car. What did you do to it? Yeah, well, we're real sorry, you know, but it wasn't our fault. A few minor repairs. It'll be good as new. That's it. I've had it. I thought it was a good idea for us to spend some time together, but it seems I got more than I bargained for. Where are you going? Away from here. Stay with me. Why should I? Because I want you to? You don't play fair, do you? Get in. The woods. A good distance from Higgins Haven. That better? Yeah, thanks. Ah. I don't think I could live anywhere else. The nights are always so peaceful and quiet. It's deceiving. What do you mean? The quiet can fool you. It fooled me. Chris, why'd you come back here? To prove something to myself? To prove I'm stronger than I think I am. Well, what about us? I'm here with you. Can't that be enough for now? I don't know. I don't see you for months on end. And whenever you put this barrier up between us, how do I break through? A moment later. You're right. I should have told you everything a long time ago, but I couldn't. Look, Chris, you don't have to if you don't want to. I want to. I want you to know what happened, so you'll understand. Everything is so clear in my mind as if it were happening right now. I don't know if you remember, but when you dropped me off at night, it was very late. I knew my parents would be waiting for me, but I didn't care. We had such a good time. The minute I walked in the door, my parents started yelling at me and cursing me. We had such a big fight. My mom slapped me. It was the first time my mother had ever hit me. I couldn't believe it. I ran out the door into the woods. I wanted to punish them, so I decided to hide out all night. I thought I'd get them so worried that they'd be sorry for what they did. It had been raining and the woods were cold and wet. But I found a dry spot under an old oak tree. Guess I fell asleep. All I can remember next is being startled out of sleep by the sound of footsteps. I was sure it was Dad, so I sat up and I listened for him. But the footsteps stopped. Then there was this cracking noise behind me. I turned around, and standing there was this hideous-looking man. He was so grotesque, he was almost inhuman. He had a knife, and he attacked me with it. I was so hysterical, I don't know how I was even able to think, but I kicked the knife out of his hand, and then I ran. He ran after me, and he caught me, and he pulled me down to the ground. I was kicking and screaming and yelling, but it didn't do any good. He dragged me along the ground. I blacked out. I don't know what happened after that. I just don't know. Chris, it's alright. You're alright. When I woke up, I was in my own bed. My parents have never said a word about it. They act as if the whole thing never happened, but it did. All I want is to just forget it, but I can't. I'll never forget that horrible face. Never. What's that? Damn it, it's that battery. I charged it yesterday. Must not have taken it. It may just start anyway. Let me try. We're going to have to walk back. It's okay. Okay? Yeah. I know a pretty good shortcut. Chris and Rick begin their long trek back to the cabin. Neither of them are aware of the bloodshed that is about to take place there in their absence. This is going to conclude the first video of Friday the 13th Part 3 in comic form. I hope you enjoyed this little preview. More is to come in the near future. Stay tuned.